All right, welcome into Road America for the LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar series. Unfortunately, today's been not fun on my end personally, and unfortunately I've run into some issues and have run really late from getting home from work, and I just want to go ahead and deeply apologize to everybody involved in this. I tried to send a message out. Unfortunately, it didn't work, apparently, so yeah, I wasn't able to get a hold really of anybody, it looks like, for the issue. So I just want to throw that out there now. I apologize. I'm going to talk to the drivers after the race, and I'm going to put this whole race back on here in just a little bit. But I did want to get in here and get the live action for you guys this evening here at Road America, especially with the sponsors a part of this race, like of course, the Indiana Humane Services, and not to mention the sponsor of tonight's race, Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours. Again, I apologize to all you guys for not being here for the start of the race. Unfortunately, ran into some big-time issues at work, and it kind of cost me a lot today, so unfortunately. So hopefully you guys can forgive me, and we'll go from there. But right now, we're at lap 25 out of 40. Isaac Morris is your leader, looking to make it 3 wins in a row. He's got Cohen Evans right there behind him in the second position. Julian Altania there in the third position in this race. Let's go ahead and throw the gaps up there. This is something I was hoping to show off to you guys tonight, the new ticker that basically I purchased and spent a lot of yesterday evening putting together and getting it all going. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Just to kind of explain a little bit, if you see green on the screen, that means there was a pass by that person. If you see red, that person fell a position, and that kind of thing. But you can see the gaps of who's running where and that kind of thing right now. But Isaac Morris is the leader of this race. Just taking a deep breath here for a second. So just been a bit of a wild day as they come up the front straightaway here, completing lap number 25. Isaac's got a 14-second lead. Already had some pit stops throughout the race here. But again, I'm going to air the race coming up here again later on this evening, and after I talk to everybody and hopefully get everything squared away with what has happened so far this evening in the race. So there is Isaac right there. And there's Scott Rambler. He's running in the 5th position. He's some 44 seconds back from the leader. Then you got Matt Houston. He is in the 6th position. This is actually a fight for position right here as we will catch on board with this one. Matt Houston running 6th behind Rambler. And these guys been running pretty good lap times. As a matter of fact, Rambler looks like it just come off pit road from what I'm seeing here. His last lap time was a 2:12. 0.2 last time by. I've had a couple pit stops since we've gone on the air here. Again, the telemetry I have unfortunately only shows up to where I came on the air, so I'm not going to be able to give too much detail and stuff of what has happened, but that's what we have for right now. So taking a look at all the spots, Morris did start on the pole tonight in the races. He is on pit road, so let's cut up here. Isaac Morris on pit road. I was going to have a guest on pit road with me, or on the show with me today, but unfortunately with everything happening, I know he's streaming on his Twitch channel right now and stuff, and I just did what I could to just get on the air here. There's Isaac's pit stop right now. He's going to get tires and fuel here at lap 27. This will allow him to go the rest of the way on the fuel to get to the finish. As he exits pit lane, and you see Julian Altania coming on pit road. He is running in the 3rd position last check. Cohen Evans, he's going to be the leader right now. You see all the green and red there. That tells you pretty much all the information on the left-hand side is what you need there. You'll see who's exiting the pits, who's in. Jim Herrick, you see back there on pit road. Actually, I thought he was on pit road. He actually is right there on track. There's the Indiana driver, Jim Herrick. Coming down to the turn 2 section before to get on this long straightaway down towards the very deep left-hand corner that is known as turn 5. And Jim actually letting Altania go by here. There you see the intervals. Let's go with the gaps. There we go. So Jim is actually a lap down in the 11th position in this race. And now Cohen Evans is going to come down pit road. Yeah. There you see the pit strategy of trying to... I'm still learning this system here. There's a lot to learn. I'm just going to put it like that. So, Cohen down pit road. Hello, Cheryl. Appreciate you watching. And you see Isaac going to go by. The UK&I guy going to take the lead from Cohen. We'll see how if Ramler can get up here. He will take the second position. So 2 rookies up there in the top 2 now as Cohen pulls away. Matthew Casey going to go by, it looks like also. Am I seeing it? Oh, no, he's on pit road. So Matt getting tires and fuel. There's Joe Fierro, California driver, racing this evening also. So we'll check the intervals now as Isaac has about a 6.9 second lead. The gap actually coming down a little bit from Ramler. Cohen Evans about 14 seconds back in third. Julian Altania there fourth. Casey there in the 5th position. You'll see the guys out of the race, unfortunately, Don Hunter and John Machoni. They're out of the race. Down there in 16th and 17th, you got Sean Stevens. Of course, the most popular driver in the league, running, he's 15th right now, 3 laps down behind these leaders. And we have got a fight on our hands here. Alex Van de Sant, the Indiana driver, going under or into attack mode against fellow Indiana driver Matt Houston. And this is for the 7th position here. As we ride on board with Van de Sant. And I will get you on board with Jim. Again, this is the Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours Grand Prix at Road America. On a little late this evening, and again, apologies to all the viewers and especially to all the league members. I know there's a lot of things involved in this and a lot of hard work, and unfortunately things got in the way today and have caused some issues. Of course, we got the Indianapolis race next week with the Indiana Humane Services. But what I'm going to do for the drivers coming up here here in a little bit, I'm actually going to rebroadcast the whole entire race in its entirety. Hopefully somebody will save the replay. Definitely, I owe it to the drivers and so much more after this evening. So you see Van de Sant not able to catch Matt Houston. Houston starting to stretch it out just a little bit. And Scott Ramler coming back to pit road. You'll see his total pit time down there at the bottom. And this is at lap 30. So this is the 10-lap strategy. So basically, Ramblers pitted at lap 10 and pitted at lap 20. And here's the final stop at lap 30. I actually didn't pit at lap 20. This is actually the second stop since we've been on the air. So, and there he goes. 8.3 second stop for Rambler. He is out. Delta at about 47 seconds. And we'll see how he does now with the strategy. There's something I worked on. I want to test. All right. There's some things, obviously, I'm still working on with this. Unfortunately, I did not. I worked on it a lot last night, and I thought I'd be home early today to work on this. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I just figured I wanted to show that just to see if it worked out. I know one of the feedbacks out of the drivers that we've had was getting more of a static thing on the left-hand side of the ticker, and that's, I went to work and Jim went to work for me, and I appreciate what Jim's done. And then I actually had another league that I broadcast for. The owner of that league reached out to me and found this, and I was like, this is exactly what we need. So hopefully you're enjoying it over there. There's a lot more features that hopefully I can work on, especially before the Indianapolis event next week. And Jim Herrick coming to pit road. More pit stops here. This is the three-stop strategy. Jim running a lap down in the 11th position. There you go, Jim on pit road, and I see trouble for Casey here. Matthew Casey has had some issues here. I'm actually trying to see if I can pull up a replay. See if we can find it here. This is actually, I believe, Jim coming to pit road. Trying to find what happened to Casey. Unfortunately, not able to get it. That's Julian Altania. There's your leader. Let's take a look at these strategies here. And you, as Forsyth coming on the pit road here. Forsyth coming to pit road. I got to learn how to read that thing. I'm sitting there like trying to understand it as it's going. Again, there's a lot of things to learn about this thing. It's really cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to learn about all of this together, basically. That's Craig Forsyth there running in the sixth position as he comes, or he's been on pit, or is on pit road. There he is, the 131 car going to pull away. Gets his fuel. There goes Jim going by, I believe. So, of course, with those pit stops, Looks like Forsyth's going to come out in the 6th position as of right now. There's Craig, the Canadian driver. Young man doing a good job there. Coming through the kink there on his way down to Canada corner here. On this 4-mile track is in this 40-lap, 160-mile event. And there is Isaac leading this race. Isaac running the sponsorship for our race sponsor tonight. The Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours. The special paint scheme there as we see Van de Sant's on pit road in the 7th position. There's Alex on pit road. Also should mention, if you're interested in the t-shirts that you saw us sporting last week on the broadcast, they are available. The orders have been placed, and you can contact Jim Herrick or Chris Lewis if you want one. They're $15 plus $2 for shipping. Shirts can also be purchased at the lmcgear.com website also. They should be available to ship about August 30th. And remember, $2 from each shirt are going to the Indiana Humane Society. Those shirts are available, and they are very cool shirts there. So Van de Sant leaving pit road on his final stop. He's running in the 8th position right now. There right now is where everybody is on relative of Alex. Let's go up to the lead and see what Morris has going on right now. He's catching the 9th place car of Matthew Casey, and that would put him a lap down. You see he's about 2 seconds ahead. And then Van de Sant about 11 up. And then you see Evans about 10 seconds back now in the 2nd position. And let's check as you see the sectors here. Cohen Evans about 0.6 faster in Sector 1, and look at Sector 2, 0.2 faster. So Cohen Evans going a little faster right now than Isaac Morris. We'll have to keep an eye on that to see. And you look at the time splits right now, the last 5 laps is Morera on pit lane, the 14th place car. You'll see those down there at the bottom. Evans has been faster every lap. And look at that, 2 seconds faster on lap 32. So something held up Morris on that lap there. And we'll see here this time by. As Canada corner, Morris goes through right now. And that time by about a 10th or so off. Let's go back here to Cohen Evans. He's coming up on Canada corner. Five tenths faster there. And this is actually Althania it's comparing it to. Let's go back up to Evans here. There we go. So that time by, we might have a race on our hands here. As Cohen was a 10th faster that time by. So the lead's still 10 seconds. But he's got a lot to gain in a very short time, unfortunately. Down here into the deep left-handed turn 5. A lot of braking in that corner. Fastest lap of the race, according to what I've seen so far, was actually turned by Scott Ramler, 146.5. Last time by, the fastest car on the track. If I'm seeing this right, was Matthew Casey, a 47.9. And there's Matthew right there trying to stay on the lead lap. Leader chasing him down through the kink on its way down to Canada, on their way down to Canada corner, I should say. So pit stop should be all done. There's Morris trying to catch his teammate, and Marion McDaniel there, the Indiana driver, running into 13th position. And there's Cohen trying to make the charge. And we are going to keep an eye out. We have another battle shaping up here. We're going to get closer to it here as Cohen goes by. Let's watch this here. Colby Wells is right there. This is going to be a 7th place battle between the two drivers here. Colby in at 45, Van de Sant in the 317. You see it down to 3/10. It was over a second just a lap ago. Van de Sant showing the speed of those fresher tires through the kink, working the way down to Canada corner. A little bit of a protective mood there from Wells. Van de Sant going to get by. Move him up to the 7th position. Alex there. And we'll show you the lap times here on the left side of the screen. You're going to see Alex got a little wide there. I'll show you lap times here. It looks like Cohen kind of evening out now with. And what you're going to see now is when a driver crosses the line, you're going to see the lap times pop out. And you'll be able to see who's faster than who. Like, for instance, Morris is going to cross the line here. 148.2. We'll look for Cohen and see where he crosses the line at. I was trying to get to Cohen. There he is. 148.2. So a little bit faster that time by. So Cohen down under 10 seconds. You see that gap is going down. The problem is Cohen might run out of time here. He's only got 4 laps, or about 3.5 laps, we'll call it, to check back here. See where Julian Altania is, the Benelo driver. Running into 3rd position, having a fantastic run. There's Thomas Gold. He is 1 lap down in 10th. And then Marion McDaniel actually going to pass him. That is not for position. And there is Scott Rambler. Passed him, actually. There he is. Scott Rambler 33 seconds back right now. Scott having a great run again in the top 4. He finished 3rd last week at Circuit of the Americas. And again, a reminder, next week, the only oval race on the schedule, Indianapolis. The race that every IndyCar driver wants to win. 100 laps there next week. Evans got that lead down to 9.2, but again, running out of time. That time by, he was a whole second faster than Isaac Morris. Go through more of the drivers here. That's the pace car. There's Matt Houston. Matt's in the 5th position. He is the last car on the lead lap. And Stevens on pit road. Back up here with the leader. Isaac just kind of pacing himself here behind his teammate. And just working his way towards that checkered flag, which would be his 3rd straight win. You right on board with Morris up. We'll take a lap here with him here with 2 to go. Up this long front straightaway down to turn 1. Down to 3rd gear. Down this hill to turn 2, another right-hand corner. That gap's down to 7.4. So Isaac, I think, is just kind of pacing himself here behind the lap car, knowing that, hey, it's going to take a pretty big miracle for Cohen to catch him. 6th gear all the way down here to turn 5. All the way down to 1st gear. Up the hill, turn 6. Another sharp left-handed corner here. Go. Oh, then you can see the back end wanting to come around. Turn 7's a right-hander. And another left-hander before they come to the carousel. This is one of the rare road courses I've actually driven on. A double apex corner there. And that leads you up to the kink, which is right here, and on this long straightaway, sort of straightaway, down to Canada corner. You hear him kind of letting off the throttle earlier. It saves fuel. That's kind of how Scott Dixon has won all these races. Up through the final set of corners here, and he is going to see the white flag this time by right here. He's on his way to his 3rd straight victory as he takes the white flag right now. 1 lap to go. Actually misread something earlier. Isaac's actually driving the Indiana Humane Services car. If you look on the right, or on the side of the livery, you'll see the license plate for the Indiana Humane Services on his car there. And he's looking to take him to victory lane here and get the momentum to Indianapolis next week. And Marion McDaniel's taking the car behind the wall. Isaac Morris going through the kink one last time on his way to Canada corner. The final set of corners where Isaac Morris will see the twin checkered flags. It's going to be his 4th win of the season, 3rd straight win, and a victory at Road America in the Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours Grand Prix. Cohen Evans going to cross the line 2nd. Julian Altania is going to take a 3rd. I'm sure he's going to be thrilled about that one. And here comes Scott Rambler. He will finish fourth. A lot of cars checking up as they cross the line. And that is one way to go. We'll just go ahead and put it that Scott's tired. We'll leave it at that right now. Yeah, tough break for Scott. Matt Houston finishing in the 6th position. Craig Forsyth going to get 7th as the cars take their lap around this 4-mile oval. Salute the fans. At least most of them will. So I wanted to get the race taken care of for you guys. So I'm not sure. I'm sure some of them know we're here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the stream on, and I'm going to stop here for a second just to go talk to the guys here now that the race is over, and then I'm just going to come back here and let's see what is all going to take place here. So let me go talk to the guys here for a second. But appreciate you guys coming to watch here. I'm just going to mute my mic and mute the mics and just go to a black screen here for a second. So just stand by. All right, for those watching on the stream still, I talked to Jim. We are going to rebroadcast the race later this week, if you're still watching. So Jim and I had a conversation about it, and we'll get you guys taken care of, especially all the sponsors and stuff later this week. So Jim will let you know when, and we'll come back and get this thing up and rolling. So again, I apologize for the inconvenience and stuff, and thank you, sponsors. Indiana Humane Services, obviously one, and Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours. We will get you guys taken care of on Thursday, as you are well deserved. So appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to jump off, and you guys have a great night.